you gain out of it tonight? I mean, obviously a huge win. But, I mean, I imagine you kept most everybody healthy.
Yeah, hopefully we good for practice next week. I said offensively, we might need to stay after the game for practice. I mean, we better got any snaps. We got to clean up some stuff. We hurt ourselves a little bit at moments, but defensively, special teams, they did a heck of a job tonight.
You really offensively, you didn't play that well, but like you said, you didn't have that many opportunities. You had a lot of penalties and turnovers.
We made plays and we just hurt ourselves. The 2 big fumbles. The interception right before half. So we're taking a shot anyway. Third and long. We're out of field goal range. We might as well. So I'm not upset about that one. The 2 fumbles we got to clean up in traffic. But that we'll work on that this week.
Talk about Josiah's interceptions. All 3. Don't only get 3, but they run all 3 back. That is impressive no matter who's playing and what you're doing.
Yeah, it was. I've never seen that in my life. So he had a heck of a game.
If you've never seen it, that says a lot.
Yeah, that was very impressive. He's gonna be tired tomorrow.
That specific performance, what does that just say about him and kind of his progression in that defensive role?
Yeah, he's a heck of a player for us. He's going both ways now and have acclimated. I think he really wants to be a receiver at heart. We've been telling him you're a really good DB. I think tonight kind of showed it.
And none of them were any cheapies either. He went back a long ways, all 3 of them.
Yeah, and he made some good plays on the ball. It wasn't like it was really a tip ball. He broke on some of them, and it was good.
Yeah, he said they were shorthanded when I was talking to him a minute ago. Was you kind of looking at them, kind of throw a lot of fly patterns like that and kind of
crosses? Pat Taylor, their OC, is an air raid guy, so we thought, and we got to clean up the secondary a little bit on some stuff. We haven't been tested like that, so we'll be all right. We'll clean up this week, and we got a big one this next week coming up.
You certainly do have that. What do you think about Reagan? Obviously, they're really good, and you got a big test.
Yeah. They're good. They make plays. We gotta go out there and play. Just challenge the seniors to even up. They're 1-2 all time against them, and we got to play this one this year. This is a huge one, and we're over there, so it doesn't make it easier. But I think we'll be ready to go. I do.
Like you said, this is such a big robbery, no matter what the records are and where you're playing. But this is huge. Consider it's probably going to be for the championship one way or the other.
Yeah.
And then playing there too. How do you kind of keep the emotions down and have them getting ready for the game itself?
We got to have a great week of practice. We got to start. We got to have a good week. We got to get our good reps in. I think the last 2 weeks has kind of been, coming off 2 weeks ago, coming off the East win, emotionally, I think we were just drained a little bit, and then this week it was hard to practice. We had some issues. It was, I don't know. I was just trying to get them to focus in on it. So kids, they played well. We overcame it, but we got to practice better this week than we had last time.
Without giving up too much, have you seen them at all?
We saw them against against Reynolds. We have that film. We've seen a couple times over the year. We've had some similar opponents throughout.
Right,
so,
sure.
Yeah, we had some crossover. So we've seen it for like 2 games already, I think. They run the ball. And we got to stop the run first. That's going to be the number 1 priority. And then not give up, the next thing, the play action pass stuff.
The fact you played against Josh's offense and defense, does it help you prepare for something like this, or is it a different game altogether?
I think teams that play us know we're going to do certain things. We know they're going to do certain things. We got to be good at some of the stuff and stop it. The defense is playing really well, so we got to match up with them. Hopefully we'll be real healthy this week of practice and be able to go out there full strength for this game.
Like you were saying, to keep the emotions. Yes, I imagine you're just going to be standing Roboli over there.
Yeah.
How do you keep the guys from kind of just focusing in on the field and not seeing what's around them?
A lot of our guys that are playing have played in a lot of these games, and I think you get that here at West as you play in a lot of big games. You can look at the ones this year already. Grimsby was a huge game. We go down to Richmond. That was a big crowd, big area. We go east. Forsyth was a huge crowd. So they've been in some of these big crowds, and they get used to it. It's funny seeing Valerie Horton was here tonight and just talking to him last year, and he was like, even a regular home game there's a good crowd and everything. And I remember looking at him and he was like, I've never played in front of crowds like this before. When his first 2 home games, so it was like. And our kids right now are used to it now. We're 4 home games in. They've seen the big crowds. We played, Grimsby here and East here, so I mean those are probably the biggest crowds we've seen all year.
Sure.
This is gonna be another big one, and we just gotta go on the road and do better on the road right now.
I'm curious, you mentioned that this week of practice was a little bit tougher, a little bit more, tired, playing tired. But what about the defense allowed them to turn around to come out the way that they did?
I mean, we got some kids that can play some football on defense right now, and I think they're getting in the groove on stuff. And I'd be shocked if they had any positive run yardage at the end of the day. That's been one of our strengths up front. And we're right there on some passes. We just got to clean up little things in the secondary. But yeah, I think they just, our defense staff does a great job motivating them, and it's easy to do for them. It's easy in my job when they have to take it all and motivate them on. You got to get on them at times, and I mean for this, I think it was easy to motivate them a little bit because all the hype of Reynolds and being 6-1 this year. So it is what it is.
Absolutely. And you talk about motivation. Are there any specific mottos or slogans you guys have to kind of like get people moving really quickly?
No, I mean we have some that throughout the terminology, the glossary of the program. We use fast and physical. We use start fast, finish strong is another one. We gotta, if we make a mistake, so what, next play, and we wipe it off. There's some sports psychology stuff that we use with it, but that's kind of with it. I'm sure the kids would say there's other things we say, but those are the ones off the top of my head.
Absolutely. And Josiah specifically, what about his preparation allows him to read the offense in the way that he is and finding those open passes?
He's a smart kid. He's played a lot of football the last 2 years. He's gone both ways. Being a receiver, I think it helps him to be a secondary player as being a former receiver. I think same thing with Braylon Marrow. Helps him in the secondary reading stuff easier as he's been a quarterback, a receiver, a little wildcat running back stuff too. So.